Welcome back to But I Won't Do That. It is a weekly.
Weekly?
Yes, weekly, John.
Weekly
podcast where we talk about song lyrics every single week. And you know what, John? It
is currently the number 4 podcast in the world for people with very nice ankles.
And we talk about a whole bunch of other stuff too, so why don't you stay tuned?
Если я чешу в затылке, не беда. В голове моей опилки, да. Но хотят там и опилки, но кричалки и вопилки, а также шумелки, пыхтелки и сопелки сочиняю я неплохо иногда. Да. Хорошо живет на свете Винни.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Yo, VIP, let's kick it.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Hang on.
What?
I thought we were doing the Queen song.
Weren't we?
I thought we were doing Under Pressure.
Oh, I think we've messed up.
Yeah.
I think we've got a little confused.
Let me just go look at what it says on the car stereo as I'm playing this. Oh, that's right. We've got some 90s rap.
90s
Because
kitsch
why not?
Classic.
My favourite version of this song is Jim Carrey doing it from In Living Colour.
Oh,
Do you ever watch In Living Colour?
no, I haven't.
So it was pre SNL was In Living Colour.
Yeah.
And he went, all right, stop. While I do up my laces. This kind of thing happens every show. Yo, I got to learn how to tie a bow. What's your real name? Robert Van Winkle. Why'd you change it? Nothing rhymes with Winkle. Oh.
Nice, I like it.
But,
No, I didn't know about that version. I'll have to
Yeah,
search that out.
We can have a look at it while we're taking a photo of your tow bar later on.
Absolutely.
If you don't get that reference, listen to last week's episode of Golden Brown.
What a classic that moment
Ooh,
was. The classic toe ball moment.
Oh.
Everyone's talking about it.
Remember when you said it?
Remember, oh my goodness, the Herald Sun are going to do a feature on it.
This is going to be a really long podcast, by the way.
This one?
So, yeah.
It's a very long song.
This is a 3-page song.
Raps tend to be really, really long, don't they?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But this is ridiculous. So before we start, all right, stop.
Stop.
What a way to start a song.
Because people are just walking along, just doing their own thing, and suddenly a song says stop.
Yeah.
Do you think everyone just stops and goes,
Yeah.
what?
So to turn maybe this was written by Windows, because to turn your Windows computer off, you have to hit start. Is that right? I use a Mac, so I don't know.
It's the same
Isn't
button.
that right?
It's the
You have to hit
on-off
start.
button.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't it down the bottom left-hand corner? Don't you have to hit start?
Well, mine's at the back right.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's been a long
But
time.
mine's stupid.
It's been a long time since I've used Windows. But anyway, all right, stop. Collaborate and listen.
Collaborate?
Yeah.
How so? Are we doing an art project? Are we doing a quilt? Which kind of cancer is it?
What?
Is it a quilt or a fun run?
A fun
Oh,
run.
sorry, I've gone in the wrong direction there.
What?
So, stop. Collaborate. How are we collaborating?
Well, it's making the listener work at the start already. Like,
You know what?
it's not
Vanilla
easy
Ice is
listening
demanding a lot from the listener, isn't
already, like straight out of the gate.
he? It's like a order. It's like he's ordering you.
He's humble, though. He's humble.
You think he's humble?
He barely talks about himself in this song at all.
You think so? Oh, good.
every
Look,
time-
I'm glad.
every
He looks
time-
like a humble fella.
Yeah.
Mm.
I you keep using that word. I don't think you know what this word means.
You don't think?
No, I don't think. This
You
is my
don't think
this
I
is my
know what
point.
humble means?
Humble.
Humble.
Would you like some humble pie?
I'd like some apple humble with some ice cream.
See, you do not know.
Oh, I certainly do not know. I thought apple humble. You have it for dessert. It's delicious. Why are we talking in a Russian accent?
A humble is a bird.
Alright.
So every time you hear him talk about himself,
Yeah,
can you do me a favour?
yeah.
And just say the word ding.
I certainly will. All right.
Right. Ice is back with
Now, so when he says ice is back, he's not talking, I've got a bag of ice. I'm back with a bag of ice.
Imagine that's what-
Ice is back. No, he's talking about himself because his name's Vanilla Ice.
His name's Robert Van Winkle.
It is Robert Van Winkle, but he's called himself, he's decided for the sake of his music career,
He's gonna get
he's going to be all cool.
the blackest name you could think
Yeah.
of. Vanilla Ice.
Because all those other, cool rappers, the actual good rappers, are they're called like Ice-T, Ice Cube.
LL Cool J.
Yeah, it's all awesome names.
Yeah.
And he's gone, I'm going to be with that crowd. Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Vanilla. The whitest,
the whitest,
creamiest, most beige. Because vanilla's beige, really. Don't get me wrong. If it's ice cream, I'm fine.
Puce.
It's puce.
Yeah.
So ice is back. All right. Good on you.
Last week's podcast made me hungry. Oh, I can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear. That was John's drink.
So it's an ice. I've got an iceberg in my drink.
John was taking the opportunity of me crapping on to have a sip of his drink and forgot that
it's got an ice cube like a rock in it, and it's in a metal mug.
Yeah, a tin mug.
Tin mug.
Grant collects tin mugs.
He loves a tin mug.
Just so you know. So Ice is back with a brand new invention.
Is it?
Go ahead.
Is it?
A?
Is it A? His brand new invention, right? Yeah. Is it a nuclear powered pizza heater?
Or have another guess.
Is it B? A rocket powered by marshmallows, which can get to Mars and back in 1 minute, being as it is 30 seconds to Mars.
So close. Have another go.
Is it like a remote control that when he presses the button, people's heads explode?
Nope.
Oh.
It's a white man rapping.
Oh, that's a disappointing invention.
But to give him some props, he is pre-Eminem.
He is, isn't he? He got that ball rolling, didn't he?
He did. And I wonder, I would suppose that if Robert Van Winkle, I'm not going to call him Vanilla Ice.
I think Robert Van Winkle is way better.
Yeah.
It's certainly not funny at all.
It's
serious. It's a serious name.
Someone's just learned by listening to this podcast that that's his real name. So we're educational.
We are educational.
Yeah.
Let's stick with Robert Van Winkle. I think it's a distinguished highbrow name.
Someone's just paused this and Googled it.
And they've gone, oh my goodness, they're right.
They're not sure if we're full of crap or not.
Yeah.
But the fact that we're full of crap is nothing to do with this.
Bobby. Bobby Van Winkle.
Bobby
what? His mum probably called him Bobby.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby, come on, time for school.
Piss off, my name's Vanilla Ice.
No, it's not. It's Bobby.
It's
Bobby Van Winkle. It's Bobby Van Winkle. Now stop it and eat your cornflakes.
Vanilla Ice.
Eat your cornflakes.
Ow! I'm going to rap about that one day.
No, you're not. You're not a rapper. You're white. Don't be silly. Rapping is for black lads. You know that.
Let go of me, Mum.
No. Eat your cornflakes and bugger off to school.
Right. Years later, something grabs a hold of me tightly. Take that, Mum.
Ooh, a pretty lady. Is she grabbing hold of him tightly?
He's rapping about his mum.
She's grabbing his neck.
Yeah.
Throttling him.
Yeah.
Because he's naughty.
Yes, and that's why his previous band was called The Stranglers.
Because he's a white boy rapper.
We're throwing back to last week's episode.
Nice work.
It's like we only just recorded it.
What? No, that was a week. Your ability to cast your mind back a week is incredible.
I should do one day is when we record our 2 podcasts on the one night, cast my mind forward to the next week's podcast.
Ooh,
you know
that
what I mean?
would be clever.
Like I could say, I bet you next week we talk about, and then we could just change them around. People think I'm Psychic.
Psychic? You are Psychic. We know that.
I knew you'd say that.
Yep. There it is.
Yep.
You said you were Psychic.
Yep.
Turns out you are.
I flow like a harpoon.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like a. You do. So what you're saying is you're gonna.
Oh, daily and nightly.
So daily and nightly, you're throwing a massive weapon through a whale.
No.
Like Ahab.
I'm talking.
Is it Captain Ahab on a boat?
I'm talking about me.
Is that a euphemism for your willy?
No, for me poos.
Oh, for your. I thought it was a euphemism for your willy, and you're talking about daily and nightly with your missus, mate.
No, mate. No. I flow like a harpoon.
Oh, okay. Well, a harpoon is in water, and gotcha. All right, so this is a medical thing.
Yeah. So are you still a doctor?
Yeah, of course I'm a doctor. Yeah. I spent 6 weeks at the. No, I won't go say it again.
Yeah. Will it ever stop?
Harold Shipman School of Medicine. Sorry.
Will it ever stop?
What stop?
My flowing.
No, you're going to flow forever. You got flow. You know what the rappers say.
To the script. Will it ever stop?
Yo, I don't know. I didn't know what I didn't catch your drift.
Well, I've been hanging out with Sher.
You have?
Yeah, down at the Sher Noble.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Really? You've been hanging out with her? What if I turn off the lights?
It'll glow.
Oh my goodness, you do glow.
Yep, to the extreme. Do you know what I'm doing now? I was gonna try and work some joke, but I don't want to wreck my microphone. I record on a really nice. I've got a Rode NT1A microphone.
It's a lovely setup.
It's a really nice
It's a
microphone.
beautiful setup.
And I don't know why Robert Van Winkle wants to rock his mic. Because throwing rocks... You had a microphone problem when we turned up tonight.
Yeah, and you just smacked it with your hand and made it work again. And it was because I, like a silly Billy...
Like a silly little
I
boy.
was a silly little boy and I left my microphone in the car overnight and it got very cold.
For our overseas listeners, we are in Tasmania. Look it up. It's or if you don't have a map, just type the word cold into the dictionary.
And a picture of Tasmania will crop up.
Actually, a picture of John's backseat of his Camry will pop up.
Yeah, well, it was actually kept in the centre console.
Don't tell everyone where you keep your stuff.
My Camry's invisible. Nobody sees it. Not even the coppers.
That's what Dale Ellis thought about his motorcycle.
Oh, Dale, poor fella. Yes, our mate had his motorcycle stolen recently.
Yep.
Well, I mean, 5 weeks ago now.
It is 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, but oh, what a terrible state of affairs. I really feel for him because that's a bit shite.
So I can't say too much, but we know somebody who is, let's say, connected loosely to a criminal organisation.
Ooh.
And we know
Is it Donald Trump.
No, we know where the motorcycle is.
Ooh.
But we can't get it back.
Oh.
Yeah. And I can't even mention the name of the crime family that has taken it. They didn't do the stealing. They took it in and gave the criminals who took it some money for stealing it.
Naughty.
And we know who it is, and the cops know who it is. But, yeah, she gone, mate.
This podcast got very motorcycle serious for a moment.
Yeah, it did. Who steals someone's motorcycle? That's a dog's act.
It is.
Yeah.
It is absolutely disgusting.
So anyway,
because here at the Beauty Podcast, here at But I Won't Do That, we like motorcycles.
Yeah, we used to
motorcyclists.
We used to have a motorcycle gang, you and I.
We did, the Water Pistoleros.
I still have the jacket.
Oh, do you?
Yep. Yeah,
I think I've still got a sticker somewhere. I'm going to put it on my car.
Yeah, and you made me some sneakers. You remember you got some like cheap Converse sneakers, and you put the Water Pistoleros logo on there. You did it for me for my birthday.
That's right. Yeah, some iron-on transfers onto Paris.
Yeah,
that's quite funny.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
You're a very John's a very talented cartoonist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, so we were in a gang, the Water Pistoleros.
Yeah.
We'd travel the streets with our Water Pistolero. We would get about, looking cool, stopping at cafes, taking over the joint, buying a croissant. We don't care.
We don't
Live
care.
life on the edge.
Yeah, I got that croissant. Do you know what I did with it?
What do you do with it?
Threw it to the ground.
Threw it to the ground. Let the birds have it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I do because I'm so rebellious?
Tell me.
2 coffees.
Shut up.
2 small coffees rather than 1 large. Because I like breasts, I prefer 2 small ones rather than 1 large one. Anyway.
Hey.
What?
Hey, it's okay.
What?
It's okay.
What's okay?
It's okay. You're allowed to.
I know.
It's okay.
Allowed to have 2 coffees.
Yeah, no.
Or to like breasts.
Breasts, yeah.
Fair enough.
One of the things we used to do with the Water Pistoleros, if you remember, is that we would light up the stage and wax a chump like a candle.
I used to love waxing a chump like a candle. Get that chump, wax him like a candle. Yeah. That's what we did.
When you go home.
It was a lot of work lighting up a stage, though. It took hours.
Yeah, a lot of
wiring,
a
lot of petrol, a generator, kilometres of cables. And then we put on a concert.
In hindsight, we should have probably chosen a smaller stage.
We probably should, but we're ambitious. We just go for it.
Remember, and let's never do our concert in Tasmania ever again. Because remember we did that fundraiser and everyone in Tasmania got in on the one family ticket?
Yes. Yeah, $20. $20 for the family.
Yeah.
Tasmania turned up.
It
was $20. You know what? We didn't make any money at all.
No.
Because our overheads were like $23. We lost money on that one.
Dance.
Okay. A visual joke. I actually danced then.
I would have let you keep going.
Would you?
Yeah, because it kind of squeaked in the headphones a bit.
And people would have gone,
Yeah. Oh,
he's actually dancing, isn't
Hey,
he?
let's see what we can pick up on the mic. Put your paper down.
Yep.
Let's see what we can pick up.
Can you hear me dancing?
There's a bit of rustling going on.
I was actually doing a bit of a shuffle step then. People can't see it. I can actually really dance. And thank you for telling me to, because sometimes I need the impetus. I need the suggestion.
So here's some dance tips for you. Written by my good friend, Robert Van Winkle. Go rush the speaker that booms.
Sage advice.
Here's one that didn't age terribly well given the current state of affairs in the news right now.
Yeah.
I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom.
Ooh.
Do you reckon she did it?
Who did what?
Did you not hear about the news? The woman that cooked the beef Wellington with accidentally.
No.
With death cap mushrooms.
Oh no!
So-
when was it? No, I've not heard about this.
It's like the only thing that's been in the news recently. So here's the short version of the story. So there was a woman who, she looks a bit mumsy, a bit dowdy. Looks like she's had it tough for a couple of years. But so
She's from Bridgewater.
she looks like she could be from Bridgewater.
Yeah.
But she's from like
Hello to all the Bridgewater listeners.
yeah. Hi.
Say hi to your mum for me.
Yeah. Actually, say
Here's a gun.
Here's a gun to your
to
mama.
your mum. To your mum.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can find if she's not
she's
too,
still about.
If she's not too pissed.
If she's if your dad's still around as well, ask
Yeah.
him. But he's probably not. He's probably at Risdon. Anyway,
What's he doing there, John?
what's he doing at Risdon?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Digging holes. I don't know.
Hello to all our Risdon prisoner listeners as well.
There's probably quite a few of them.
I wonder if there's any. If you're from Risdon Prison, just flash your flashlight up in the air a couple of times so we
When we drive past.
Yeah, when we drive past.
Yeah. Once I was cycling past with a friend, and this was before they put the trees outside the Risdon prison, and there was this rather, shall we say, a fuller figured lady.
Showing her boobs?
There was about 6 kids all standing across the top of an old Commodore, and they had binoculars and they were waving at the prison, going, "Hi, Dad! Dad, hi!"
It still happens. So true story. You know how opposite the prison there's the Risdon Brook Dam?
Yes.
So, and that's got quite a steep driveway and it overlooks the prison.
Yeah.
And I was up there one day and there was a woman on a mobile phone.
Yeah.
And she's going,
Yeah, can you see me? I'm up the top of the hill over near the dam. Yeah, wearing pink.
she's wearing a pink dressing gown. Then she goes,
You can? Well, check this out.
and she just opens her dressing gown and
Oh, bless her.
full
Made
flashes.
his day. That would have probably didn't make your day, but made his day.
oh, dearie me, the things you can't unsee. So, we're talking about just really quickly. I was going to give a new sporting weather. So, this woman cooked for her ex-mother-in-law and ex-father-in-law and an auntie and uncle or something like that, family friends. Her 2 kids were there and she ate dinner as well.
Yeah.
And it was beef Wellington. And 3 of the people died.
Whoa.
And one of them is still in intensive care as we go to air tonight.
Whoa.
Miraculously, she's fine.
Oh,
And
but
the
what
kids-
about her
and the
children?
kids-
Her children are
kids
fine?
Oh, they don't like mushrooms.
Oh.
So they had leftovers the next day and scraped the mushrooms off, which I call BS on.
Yeah.
And then she panicked and threw a dehydrator at the tip.
When you say called BS, you mean Barry Scroatman.
Yeah, Barry Scroatman.
You called him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
He
called
always
him.
gives an expert.
Yeah.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
death cap mushrooms, it's all going to come out. My question to you was, do you think she did it? What do you think, beauties? Did the mushroom killer do it on purpose, or is she just a buffoon idiot?
Well, in my...
Because this is the number 1 crime podcast in Australia, right?
It is. It is the number 1. And in my expert opinion...
As a doctor.
As a doctor, I think she did it, personally.
Good.
And as a doctor, if I were called to the jury, I'd definitely say I have absolutely no idea.
This is based on all of the evidence that you've
Based
heard
on all the evidence
tonight.
I know
Just from
now,
now,
being as
yeah.
I first just heard about it now,
Yeah.
I think she done it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you have it. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. It's deadly when I play a dope melody.
I see what he did there. A dope melody.
I see what you're doing.
Oh, nice work. Van Winkle.
But
Brilliant.
you know, anything less than the best is a felony.
Oh,
Now
wait,
that,
what?
yeah. So every other song that's been out there that's not as good as this song is an actual felony, and you can be arrested for.
Wow.
Yep.
So what he's saying is he's the only one that shouldn't be done by the cops.
Yep.
But all the other rappers, every single one of them should be arrested and go to jail.
Quickly name 2 other songs that he's ever done.
What, me?
Yeah. Do you know?
No,
Me neither.
I can't think of one.
I
I
can't.
know there are others.
But
I
are
know
there?
are.
Are there?
there-
What are the?
yeah, actually, I don't know.
What are the
don't know.
Vanilla Ice classic hits? Let's.
Well, he was a one-hit Juanita, wasn't he?
Well, Vanilla Ice songs. Let's have a look here. Vanilla Ice songs.
It's not
Oh,
just
here we go.
comedy, it's
So-
education.
So here we go. Here's his top songs. Let's see which ones of these you've heard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ice Ice Baby, of course.
Yep.
The Ninja Rap.
No. Some of these I might go, oh yeah, if I heard them,
Okay.
but from what you just said, no.
Okay, so that's from the Teenage Mutant Ninja
The
Turtles.
ninja
Yeah.
rap. The very fact that it's a ninja rap kind of negates the fact that it's ninjas, because ninjas are stealthy, they don't rap.
I think he
But
just
anyway,
did it for the movie.
Yeah.
Roll 'em Up.
No.
Get With It.
Get with it. No.
Too Cold.
Well, it is too cold.
Rolling
but no.
in my 5.0.
I remember that one.
Oh, hang on.
Vaguely, but I couldn't quote it.
Play that funky music. You would lay down and boogie and play that funky music till you die. No, that wasn't him.
That I think maybe that must have been
wasn't
a cover.
him.
He did that. He's not. No.
Cool as Ice, Joy Burst, Nothing Is Real,
No.
Having a Roni.
Having a Roni.
Mate, this is the only song he's ever done. So anything less than the best is a felony, means that every other song that I'm looking at here on the Google machine is also a felony.
So he's
So-
basically dobbing himself in, isn't he? He's
didn't
dobbing
think
himself
that
in.
through, did he?
He didn't.
He thought
he's
like,
gonna go
"Oh,
to jail.
This is my first song. Everything else I do from here is gonna be better than this. No, Robert Van Winkle.
He really
It's
wasn't.
not. Love It or Leave It.
I'll leave it, thanks.
Okay.
Yep.
You'd better gangway.
You better gangway, like a gangway down to a boat.
Love it or leave it, you'd better gangway. I just imagine running down a hill. That's the sort of thing you yell if you're running down a hill and you can't stop because your feet are moving too fast. You ever get that
Like
when
you're
you're
6
a kid?
years old. Yeah,
Yeah,
like you're 6
yeah,
years old.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gangway! I can't stop.
You want your siblings or your mates to get
Yeah.
out of the way, otherwise you're going to smack your heads together.
You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play.
You better hit bullseye. The
Yeah.
kid don't play.
So all of a sudden, he's a darts champion.
Do you remember the TV show? There was a TV show called Bullseye. It must have been a
It was
British
in,
thing.
yeah, it was in England.
Yeah.
I know the show.
There was
yeah.
an actual TV show about throwing darts. 180! and all these guys with massive guts, and
Yeah.
they'd be playing darts on the TV with a cigarette
Yeah.
and beer,
Yeah.
and my stepdad would sarcastically watch it, and he'd watch it and he'd go, "Look at them, athletes. Look at them, athletes, aren't they? Athletes."
Is that what you've based your athleticism on?
Yeah, that's why I've got a massive gut, man.
You don't have a massive.
People don't know what I look like. It's huge. I've like massive. I'm a massive man.
You are. I mean, you're kind of big
I'm huge. I'm like 412 kilos.
in the shade.
In the shade, in the sun, I'm more.
Tiny hands too. I've noticed.
Tiny hands.
Tiny.
I know
hands.
it's insane. It is
Yeah.
absolutely insane
And
how tiny my hands. I can stick my whole hand in my ear.
That thing on your neck, is that another nipple?
No, it's another hand.
It's another hand.
It's a hand. Look, watch.
Oh my gosh.
It waves.
How?
I don't know. Science.
And is
It's
it
brilliant.
is it holding a cigarette?
It is holding this. I'm actually smoking now. I've got a little hand. I can have both hands free and the one outside my neck.
And that's just putting it straight into your tracheotomy there.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it?
Wow.
I know. Science.
Science.
That's what you get when you're a doctor. You can get, because all my mates are doctors, and I
Yeah.
can get anything I want.
Yeah, wow.
And one day, if you're lucky, you could be 412 kilos and have a hand coming out of your neck.
Quick question on,
Due to science and
have you ever
experimentation.
washed your hair?
Washed? Wait, what? What's
Yeah.
that?
Or is it is just one big dreadlock, isn't it?
Wash.
Yeah.
What do you? I don't even know what you're talking about. Wash my hair?
We'll take it off.
Why would I wash my? Silly. That's just a silly concept.
Do you ever wash? Have you washed?
Wash
Like,
what?
Your body, yourself.
Wait, what?
You're 412.
Are you meant
kilos
to?
of- Yeah.
Are you meant to wash it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You know soap.
What are you talking about? What's this soap thing you talk of? What?
Wow.
You are... Grant, this is supposed to be an edumacational podcast, and you are edumacating me because I do not know. Wash my hair? What? I don't know. You have to explain the concept of washing.
I reckon we could pretty instantly, with a loofah, drop 12 kilos off you.
I mean, to be fair, I'm so huge. When you do that, probably a dog and a remote control and a sandwich will fall out.
I'll wash myself with a rag on the stick.
And maybe like a Nerf gun. I think I lost a Nerf gun. I think it's between my ass cheeks. But
Wow.
I don't know.
Ooh, sorry, I just threw up in my mouth. So, get ready with your ding.
Oh
Ice.
yeah, hold on.
Ice, baby.
Ding,
Vanilla. Ice,
ding,
baby.
ding.
it goes on.
He's just talking about. It's like me going, Johnny, Miss. Johnny, Miss. Johnny, Miss. Who are you going? Grant, Mullen. If you wrote a song and the chorus was Grant, Mullen, everyone would be like, what are you doing, Mullen?
Do you know that would work well if I was an ad for a tax accountant or something? Because Grant isn't a cool name. Like, Grant is the kind of guy you get to do your taxes.
It is, but it's a trustworthy name. You know what I mean?
I can't stand my name.
Yeah, me too. I don't like John.
Yeah, we were talking about this over dinner.
Yeah.
What if we swap names for a week? Do you want to be Grant? Or would you like to be Grant?
Grant. I don't know. I'm thinking of changing it completely,
To what?
temporarily. I'm thinking...
Robert Van Winkle.
I'm thinking Alfonso. Alfonso. And people could call me affectionately Alfie.
Oh, that would
Alfie.
suit you.
Alfie. Hello, I'm Alfie.
Oh, you cheeky rascal.
Because I put me British accent on a bit. Go a little bit high. Hello, love. I'm Alfie.
You instantly.
I'm Alfie. I can get away with anything. I have to wear my glasses when I'm doing it. So if I'm Alfie, who would you be? And what would be your voice?
Romando.
Oh, Romando. You know when you said that, you lowered your eyes and you looked seductive. Romando. That was brilliant. I like that. You should be a Romando.
I am looking for a man who calls himself Alfie.
Who are you?
Do you know him?
Who are you, mate?
I am Romando.
Are you?
I am Romando. Freaking Romando.
Oh, mate.
Have you not heard of me?
Mate, I've read about you in all the papers. I'm Alfie. You're Romando. We should start a band.
Do you, Alfie, want to start a podcast with me?
Yeah, mate, let's start a podcast. But I've got to warn you, we sound a little bit different. I don't know if the public will take it.
Nonsense, Johnny. I mean, Alfie. I, Romando.
Romando. I like that you do it. You know, you got that in your voice.
That's right.
I've chosen to go high, and
I've chosen to go low.
Brilliant.
Like, to do this voice, I've had to smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Well, it's not a bad thing, innit? I've had to quit cigarettes to do this voice.
And I notice you're wearing 12 pairs of underpants.
Well, mate, it makes me voice nice and high.
Now that the party is jumping.
The party is jumping, innit?
With the bass kicked in.
Oh, no, who kicked the bass in? Who kicked the bass in? Why are you kicking the bass in?
My good bass. I've instantly dropped my character. I'm tired of
that's all right.
I'm tired of Ramondo already.
You see, you couldn't keep that up for a week. You can't be Ramondo.
No, I don't think Gaynor would like it either.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Like, I don't think she'd be into it.
She'd be quick to the point. No faking.
Well, hold a minute. What you missed it?
I know. I was bored with that line. With the bass kicked in, the Vegas are pumping.
The Vegas?
It makes no sense.
in a Quentin Tarantino movie, there is Vince Vega.
Yeah, Vincent Vega.
Vincent Vega.
Yeah.
Maybe the Vega. And he had a
the
brother. He did have a brother in another movie that Quentin Tarantino said. So maybe they're the Vegas and they are pumping.
He had in
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yep.
Yeah. The guy who ties the other guy to the chair and does a well, I don't know why I came here tonight.
Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Yeah, he's one of the Vega brothers.
That's Vincent Vega's brother.
Vince Vega's brother. Yes.
We know more about Tarantino films. We have to do that on other podcast.
We'll have to a movie.
But I won't watch that.
But I won't.
We talked about it. We've already teased it.
We've already teased it. And are you saying we should talk about movies that we haven't even seen?
Potentially.
We should rewrite movies that we think they should go.
Yeah, we can just read a synopsis of IMDb and make our mind up about a movie.
Absolutely, and then we'll just wax lyrical about it. Look, we're teasing it again. It's probably going to happen.
So we're not going to finish this. We're not going to finish this.
No,
we're not going to finish this song. So we are. You know what I am going to do though tonight? I'm going to cook MCs like a pound of bacon.
Well, I think you should.
Yeah, I'm burning them. If you ain't
like in a frying pan.
Yeah.
You're going to put MCs in a frying pan.
Yep, masters of ceremony.
Yeah?
Yeah, not MCs that he's talking about. Not the MCs like...
So you're going to get a master of ceremony. Are you going to slice him up? And
Nope.
Just chuck him... Well, it does say like a pound of bacon.
Like a pound of bacon.
Not an actual pound of bacon.
But it's all about scale.
Yeah.
So when you walked in tonight, remember you said to me in the kitchen, you said, why do you have that 19-foot frying pan?
I did wonder that. Yeah, I did say that.
For this.
And you said, I'll tell you in the
tell you later.
You've brought it right back, haven't you?
I'll tell you at 31 minutes in the podcast.
And you've brought it right back.
Yep.
But are you burning them?
Yeah, only if you ain't quick and nimble. You know what? I go... I go crazy.
You do go crazy. Why? When do you go crazy?
When I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped-up tempo. I'm on a roll, John.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's time to go solo.
Like Han Solo?
No.
Or Solo the
I'm
Drink?
going to have my own podcast.
You're going to have your own podcast? You know what? So you should.
Yeah.
You should have your own podcast where you just talk.
You
know what? It's the Romando Hour. Romando.
Do you know
and
what?
You talk romance.
And I
Romance
will call
with
it,
Romando.
Because you won't be here. You won't be here, Alfie. So instead of...
Oh, what?
I will just call it half the name of our podcast. I will call it Do That.
Well, I'm going to start my own podcast called...
But I won't.
But I won't, Alfie. But I won't, with Alfie.
And I shall have Ramondo do that.
And then we could do a collaboration, and we've already got that.
Yeah, we have that.
We've already got the collaboration.
Yeah.
Because we could be, if you're Ramando and I'm Alfie, then I could do a character called Johnny, you could do a character called Grant, and we could do a collaboration, and it would be brilliant.
So I am going to stop this song right here, and I'm going to put
Stop.
Collaborate
and listen.
So here's what I want. We will do a part 2 of Ice Ice Baby if the listeners want it. If you want to hear part 2, you've got to let us know that you want part 2. And we'll come back in about 4 or 5 weeks and do part 2. We will do some other songs in between.
Yeah.
But we'll hold on to this. And as
Grant says, if you want it.
Even
if you have 2 tits. Doesn't matter. Just say.
What?
Because you said if you want it, and I'm just saying it's okay to request if you have 2 tits.
If you want it.
That's all I'm saying. So if you have 2 tits, you can say something as well. I just didn't want you to think Grant was excluding you.
I am so slow. Like you've talked about.
You skip so many. It's all right. We will talk about it another time. No.
You've talked about boobs a lot tonight, John.
I have. I'm a little fixated at the moment.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Hey, thanks for joining us this morning, this afternoon, or tonight. Remember that this podcast comes out every single Saturday morning. So if you want a part 2 for Ice Ice Baby, we will do it. If not, that's cool. We'll just...
we don't mind. We'll move on to a better song.
Yeah, we'll do it in our own time. You won't even hear it. You won't even hear it. So, any parting thoughts, John?
I'm going to go back to it again. I've said this several times, but if you've got an elephant, make sure you keep it fed.
See. В голове моей опилки, да. Но хотят-то мы опилки, но кричалки и вопилки а также шумелки, пыхтелки и сопелки сочиняю я неплохо иногда. Да. Хорошо живет на свете Винни-Пух, оттого поет он эти песни вслух. И неважно, чем он занят, если он худеть не станет, а ведь он худеть не станет, если, конечно, вовремя подкрепиться. Да. Трам-парам-па-пам-парам-па-пам-пам-па. Пум-пурум-пу-пум-пурум-пу-трам-пам-па. Пум-пурум-пу-пурум-пум. Пум-пу-пум-пурум-пум-пум. Хорошо живет на свете Винни-Пух, оттого поет он эти песни вслух. И неважно, чем он занят, если он толстеть не станет, а ведь